Just real fast, my breasts look humongous. Is that how it really is? And granted, I do have rather large breasts for my size, but I'm like, wow, is this like the pandemic? Now I have gained weight. I've gained some weight during this pandemic. Now don't even. I've gained weight. It's mainly been in my midsection, but I just don't know. It just seems like my boobs are gigantic. I don't know, and I don't understand why. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Stacy and I make videos on fashion and styling. And today's video is going to be a boot collection video. So before we get into that, I just want to thank you guys so much for either sharing, liking, engaging with my content. I am up to 258 subscribers. Now, before I posted my last video, I was at maybe 192. So I've gained a lot. So yay, the crowd goes wow. I am so excited. I am so excited. So thanks guys so much. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for engaging. Thanks for commenting, liking. My last video you guys really liked. That was a Walmart haul and that video is up to 1,500 views. So not bad. Not bad at all. Anywho, so let's get into what I have on today. I have on sweatpants, so, you know, I'm doing like the whole Zoom thing where it's a party at the top and, you know, nothing on the bottom. But I have on some sweatpants, and this is from H&M. I got it a while ago. They probably have it, you know, in maybe the clearance section or the sale section of their site, so I would check it out because I think it was only like $25 regular price, and it's super soft, and I love the color. And I also have a necklace from Anthropologie. This is no longer available. I remember I stalked the site for my letter. They never had it in stock. And then one popped up and there was like 40% off and I absolutely loved it. And then I think I ended up losing this for like a year. I was so sad. And then it popped up like around September, October. I don't even remember where I found it, but I think I was doing some clean out and I happened to like find it. So I was really happy about that because I was sad when I lost it. But anyway, on to the collection video. So I decided to do this video because I like watching boot collection videos and there are not a lot of them. Like a few people did do videos this past fall. I think Hyla Lux did one. I think Monroe still probably did one as well. But not too many people do them. And the ones that I was watching from like maybe a year or two prior. So I figured I would add my own video to the YouTube. You know what? Let me tell you something. Just real fast. My breasts look humongous. Is that how it really is? And granted, I do have rather large breasts for my size, but I'm like, wow, is this like the pandemic? Now I have gained weight. I've gained some weight during this pandemic. Now I've gained weight. It's mainly been in my midsection, but I just don't know. It just seems like my boobs are gigantic. I don't know, and I don't understand why. And I have gained weight. I mean, I fully acknowledge I've probably gained about maybe 5 to 7 pounds. Really mainly in like my midsection. It has not been pretty at all. You know, probably too much wine and just sitting on my ass, but my breasts look huge. Anyway, back to this collection. I have way too many shoes. Way too many. I'm probably going to have to break this up into several different videos because I don't want it to be too long. I don't know. I'm going to tell you guys which ones I like and which ones I actually regret buying. And there's quite a few that I regret buying, and I'll tell you the reasons why. So let's go ahead and get into this right now. So the first pair that I got, this is probably one of the first pairs of boots I bought this year. Were for the actual like fall season. These boots from called Gaia. I like these boots. They're just more of a python or like a snake print. Has like a little skinny heel. And this is maybe a 3-inch heel. I've shown this before. I really like this shoe a lot, and I've worn this shoe several times. So I do not regret these boots at all. Worth every penny. I think I got them on sale too because I think this was on clearance from the season prior. Love, love, love those. I bought these. I don't regret them. However, I should have waited because I bought these at regular price. I got these from Zara. I don't have any boot this style or color, so I thought it was a really good touch, and I like the fact that it was patent leather. I like it. I think I just paid like $60 for them or something like that, and I want to say maybe a couple of weeks later, and after I'd already worn them, they went down to like maybe $50, and then eventually they went down to like $25, next to nothing. I could have gotten these shoes for probably $25. So I have worn these boots, unlike some of these boots where I have not worn them at all. However, I just, you know what, a lot of this type of boots, I'm wearing more flat, chunky boots than I am these types of boots this season. I'm seeing, so I think that's the reason why you're gonna see a lot of these on my regret list, because I'm not styling them as much as I would have styled them. Like, this would have been a perfect shoe last year because I really, you know, didn't wear a lot like flat, chunky, you know, sole boots. But this year I am. That's pretty much all I'm wearing whenever I'm going for like a boot. So I feel like this style here just didn't fit, you know, my wardrobe for the most part. These are from Zara. Love these. Now, I've had these shoes for maybe 4 years. So I've had them for a while. These are basically a sock fabric boot. These boots are still in relatively perfect condition. When I tell you I've worn these shoes to death, they are so comfortable. I'm never giving these up. Even though we're not really into sock boots anymore, I still think it's still a basic boot. Look, the shape of this boot is just very light. It's a little bit, not quite squared off. It's really more of a round toe, but it's not super round or like it or super square. It's just the perfect black boot to complement anything. I would never get rid of these boots. I know that we don't do sock boots as much anymore. I don't care. I feel like they're going to still come back and I'm going to still have mine. And Zara still releases a sock boot every year because it's still, in my opinion, I still think it's a staple. So no regrets here. I've had these for like 4 years. And I'm just kind of going to like the boots that are like around me. No particular order. These are from Sam Edelman. I think I did get these at on a slight discount. I really do. I regret these. I love them so much, but I think I've only worn them once. And I'm like, what, were they really worth it? They have these boots in like an off-white, because it's like a little patchwork here. Love this boot. But I just don't know that I wear them enough or would wear them enough to justify them, because I think I ended up paying, you know, over $100 for these boots. You know, maybe right at $100, and because I think they may have been on sale. So I just feel like it was just a waste of money, because whatever I styled this with, I probably could have styled it with another boot that I already had. So I just don't think it was worth it. This boot here, I've worn this once. I love these boots. Now, did I pay too much for these boots? I did. And these boots do run large. I probably got these a size too big, but I just didn't feel like taking them back. And I had already worn them anyway. Do I regret these boots? No, and I'll tell you why. Because I still think this is a statement boot. So just because I didn't really go anywhere to like really be able to like wear it, I do feel like I would have this boot in my collection for like a long period of time. I mean, it's really still like a classic, you know, cowboy style boot. We have the rodeo here. I mean, I just feel like I'm going to get my wear out of these at some point. And I don't think that I'm going to be getting rid of these. Like, I think this is a classic looking boot that's really still very cool looking, and it looks very Bottega, like very, very, very Bottega. Bottega has some boots right now that looks just like this. So do not regret this, even though I did not really wear these boots that much. These boots. I got these boots in maybe August or September. Whenever the Nordstrom's annual anniversary sale is, I'm going to say it was probably August. And I regret these. I have yet, look, haven't worn these boots. Haven't worn them. Not at all. I just thought this was a home run. You know, it's snake print. You know, snake print is in. It's always in. You know, it's like a little combat style boot. I just haven't reached for them. I mean, there are things I could have definitely styled this with, but I mean, the fact that I never thought to do this means that it was definitely a wasted buy. I may end up selling these. I don't know if I still have the box or not for them, but I might put them on my Poshmark. Some of these are going in my Poshmark. This one I think I'm going to still keep because I do really like them. This one I just don't think I need them. And this is from the brand Paolo. I don't know if this is one of Nordstrom's brands or not. It could be one of their private labels. Have no private label brands. I really have no idea. But I think I'm going to give these up. I think they're really cute though. I never reached for them. I don't know. I never did. Here's a pair of boots that I bought last year. I think these are from Sam Edelman. They are. I love these. These are really easy to style. I don't really have anything else like them. It's just like a little suede neutral cowboy style boot, and it has like more of a mid height, which I really do like. I mean, this is something you can wear, you know, with a short skirt or over a pair of like jeans and kind of give you like a little slouchy look. So I definitely don't regret these, and I did buy these again last year. So not in 2020, but 2019. Okay, so I just bought these boots not too long ago, and I think I was influenced by Simply Shauna or Shanna. What's her name? I don't know, but I do watch her channel a lot. She's out of New York, and I knew these boots were on sale. These were it says $50 here, but I think I got these shoes for $40, and they were originally $129. I mean, these boots they're actually really, really nice. I mean, they're all leather, of course, and this is a combat style boot. It has this little, which is why I bought them, little studs here on the tongue. So I thought they were really good. I don't know. They're a little bit too big. I don't know what it is about Zara's boots this season. Like, a lot of their boots were really sized incorrectly. The chunky, like, flat boots. The other boots, I think, have been fine, but these, for whatever reason, have been really oversized. However, I can wear these with socks, so it doesn't really matter. I may end up selling these as well, because I just don't know if I'm going to buy them. This was an impulse buy that I probably should not have made. Then, a boot that I really hate. And honestly, I think this is the last season I'm going to buy boots from Zara. I mean, they're going to have to give me, like, they're going to have to give me a damn good boot for me to buy boots from them again, because I do feel like they're kind of doing this whole high-low game, and I don't like that. Like, I bought this boot. This boot was supposedly maybe $170. This boot got marked down, so I got it for like maybe $50 or $60. It wasn't a ton, and this is a real leather boot. Look at this. What is that? Like, are you serious right now? I've worn these boots once. So it's like the dye or whatever it is, it's like rubbing off. Like, I have never seen anything like that. And then even this like zipper is very raggedy. Like, what are you doing with this raggedy ass boot? Like, I'm just like really thrilled. Granted, I didn't pay that much for them, but this is really trashy. It really is. So, I don't know. This one's a little bit too big too. Like, the sizing on this one, I am normally a 38 or like a 38. The only time I may be different is sometimes they're loafers. I go down to a 37. But for the most part, like, I'm a 38 all day long. And this is like probably a size 39. So I don't know. This wasn't on the site that long before it went to that special prices section. So I have a feeling that they're just kind of throwing anything in there, and they're using cheap materials, and then so it probably doesn't cost them a whole lot. And then they're saying, oh, they're pricing it something completely ridiculous, and they're making us think we're getting a really good deal on it when it's really a piece of shit. So I'm not happy about this at all. And that's actually making me not want to buy any shoes from them. At least not any boots from them in the future. Like, I don't even know if I would even want to sell those to anybody, to be honest with you. Like, that's how bad a quality it is. If I would have paid a ton of money for that, Stacey, don't even go there. Okay, so here are a pair of boots I got from Zara. Last year, we're in 2019 last year. And these are impeccable. Like, these are great boots. I got them on sale for like maybe $90, but these were like originally like $170. So they were the same price as those other boots I was talking about. But these boots, I mean, the quality on this boot is great. Like, it's everything. This looks like a designer pair of boots. The zipper isn't ridiculous. It's just a nice leather overall. I like this a lot. It goes high up. And it's very much on trend with what's going on with boots this season. So, love those. Had those for a while. These are a pair of boots that I bought last year. These are just, I don't think these are over the knee. I think they're like right at the knee. These are like the white ones. I think everybody, like all the influencers, everyone had like this boot last year. I mean, a good white boot would take you anywhere. Honestly, I haven't worn these boots at all this season. I probably will at some point. But I wore them a lot last year. So for that reason alone, I don't regret this at all. I mean, it's literally just a basic boot. It has a white that goes all the way down, which I really prefer that style of boot. And it's real leather. So I figured if we were going to get a white boot, if you are going to get a white boot, I would just invest in a leather one. If you try and do like the cheap version, it's going to tear up. It's going to, you know, really show its cheap quality over time. So just invest in a good pair and then you'll have it for years. That would be my suggestion. And keep it in line with white boots. I bought these boots on sale because I think this was a part of their 2019 collection. So I think I bought these on like the clearance, in the clearance section of the site for like maybe $30. These are real leather. It's really soft. And I love the zipper up the front. I don't regret these at all because I do need a pair of just basic like white comfortable boots that you can kind of strong with anything. So, and I think I paid like $30. I didn't pay hardly anything for them, and they are real leather. So no regrets here. Another pair of boots that I have that I bought this season, which were these are from H&M. Just a little mock croc black boot. This boot I think was $30 or $40. I thought it was an excellent deal for what it was. It does not look like a $30 or $40 boot at all. It's a little bit square toe, but more of a square rounded here. The heel height is maybe 3 inches, if that. And again, it goes down. The material on the upper goes down to the heel. I love it, and I've worn these, and these are very comfortable. This was a really, really good buy. Last year, I bought these more or less thigh-high boots. I think this might have been from Vince Camuto. Yeah, this is a Vince boot. Like these boots a lot. I wore them a lot last year. I have not worn these boots at all this season. I just haven't. And then what I did buy, and I totally forgot, honestly, I totally forgot I had these boots. And then I went and bought these boots from Target. Now granted, these boots were probably like $150 because I bought these like in 2019. And then I bought these from Target for like $40. Like this is an excellent value for $40. Like it really is. I do prefer these over those, even though these are real leather and these are not. You just really can't tell. Like honestly, when it comes down to like snake print, you cannot tell the difference between real and fake leather. You just really can't. And that's the beauty of these types of prints. You can really go the cheap route and still look fly. Like you really don't have to, it doesn't have to be real at all. But I probably shouldn't have bought these because I already had these. But these are just more comfortable. These are more comfortable. I even like the look of these because it does take down the print here down to the heel where this one does not. So, but this one is thigh high. So this kind of gives you a different type of look. And this one is not. This one is just like a high shaft, knee high length. So I love them still the same. And then because it was so cheap and they had them in this color, I got them in this color as well. Now, I didn't need this boot at all, but you know what? I still bought it. Have I worn these? I don't think I've worn these at all, though. That's why I probably didn't need these. These were the same $40 as the other ones. This was a really, really good buy. I think I showed you guys this on in a haul, I think. If I didn't, I should have. So I bought these, but then I didn't need these because I had already bought these, which I do regret. And I don't regret buying these because I do like them. This is the one that has like the little rounded toe. It's very different. Like you see how it kind of has sort of a platypus type of heel. And then I love the fact that it's low. I have not worn these, as you can see. All the stuffing still in here. Tag still on it. But this one was $80 and I paid $80 for it. This ended up going down. I probably could have gotten this for like $30. So I didn't even like, I should have went to the store and gotten, you know, the difference, but I just didn't feel like doing it. I was being lazy. So I do regret these. This one I thought was okay because I only spent $40 on them, but this one I spent $80 and this one is not real leather. So, and as you can see, look at the difference. Like you can't, there's no difference in like this boot versus that boot with regard to quality. They're both fake leather, but This one's 40, that one was 80. So I got on that one. Now, here's a pair of boots that you guys probably think that I would never regret, but I regret it. I do. I regret it. These Paris, Texas boot. I love this boot when I first saw it, and I was actually going to reach for this boot. But when I went to put them on, and this is in a size 38, I think it's a half size too big, which is funny because my other boot that I have from Paris, Texas is a 38 and it's fine. But maybe it's just the way that this one is really made. It's almost a little bit too big. So I think it makes it, even though it's not a high heel, it makes it a little bit hard to walk in. So when I was going to wear these to work one day, and then I was kind of trying to like walk around in them around the house, and I was like, oh, I'm not going to be able to wear these. So I regret these, unfortunately. I think I'm going to sell them. I may try and wear them one more time with like some really thick socks and kind of like see what the look would be. But and then maybe, you know, have some like baggy jeans kind of like styled inside, because I really had big plans for these boots. I don't know. I'm going to hold off on selling them. I'm going to try and style them with some thicker socks to see like if it works. But these might be on the chopping block as well, because I don't know. I bought these online, so I mean, you know what you know. And when I first tried them on, they seemed to fit, and then it seemed like when I went back in here, they were too big. So yeah, I don't know about those. So here are a pair of booties I've had for several years now. It's just literally a pair of snakeskin boots. They're very basic. I mean, honestly, it's not that I don't regret these. These are just kind of past this time, I think, for me. I wore them when I had them a lot, and I just have other options. So, I mean, I've had this for like maybe 2 or 3 years, so I think it's perfectly fine. No regrets on the buy. I think I paid like maybe $50 for them, so it was relatively inexpensive. Okay, this next pair I hauled on my channel as well. They are just these square toe boots, whereas every other boot that I have is more of a round toe with the chunky sole. I do like these. I've worn these, so I don't really have any regrets about these at all. And I got these in the sale, so I think I paid like maybe $60 for them or something like that. So no regrets at all. Love, love, love. I bought these last year. In like 2019 at the end of the season, so I did get them on sale. I distinctly remember that. I do like these. I like the fact that unlike the booties that I bought the year before, these, you know, the heel does match the upper, which I really do like when they take down that print all the way down. These boots are actually fairly well made. Because even if you look at like this little lining down here, it's etched in like the same material. I've not worn these this season, but I did wear them when I bought them, so I don't have any regrets about this as well. Plus, I remember getting these on sale, so and I think I'll have this in my collection for a long time, because a snake boot never goes out of style, and then I feel like the actual shape of the boot is pretty classic. So no regrets there. Okay, so I bought this rubberized boot, and it's like gray colorway. And I've worn these several times, so I do like this a lot. Plus, this is like a rubber boot that you can wear like whenever it's raining or it's really, you know, raining or snowing outside. So for that alone, I like it. But, you know, the whole rubberized trend, you know, is really in right now with regard to like wearing them just as straight fashion shoes. Love it. I love how it's monochromatic, and the color goes all the way down even to like the sole of the shoe. So I love them, love them, love them. So keeping it in line with the rubberized trend, I did unbox this on camera. These are the Chloe rain boots, and I've worn these several times already. Like this was definitely a buy that I do not regret. It's just really cute, and it's something you can really like wear, you know, just as an everyday, you know, boots. It's light. They have this in like black and maybe another colorway, but I already have enough black boots. I figured this more or less white, grayish looking colorway would be really nice. So I like it. No regrets on this at all. So my next pair of boots are going to be in the regret pile, and this is going to be this chunky heel faux leather boot. The only reason why I regret this boot is because it's faux leather, and honestly, I've worn this boot a lot. I wore it so much that I went ahead and invested in like the Gia Couture one, and that's the only reason why I regret it. However, it did serve its purpose because it let me know that I did need to invest in one that was actually real leather that would last me, you know, several seasons. Even though this particular boot is still in relatively good condition, I knew that if I kept wearing it as much as I really wanted to wear it, it was going to be trash. So I'm going to still have this. I'm definitely keeping these, you know, as a backup or whenever it may be running or whatever. I don't want to mess up my good boots, even though the boots I'm going to show you are still relatively, I mean, they're probably indestructible. They're that well made. So yeah, so that's in the regret pile. However, I am loving the shoe that it allowed me to buy. And honestly, the only reason why I even say it's even in the regret pile is because I think that boot was like over $100. And honestly, I should have never paid that much for a boot that wasn't real leather. I mean, that's just what it is. But the Gia Times Pernell boot is the one that I got, which is essentially what that one was a dupe for. And I love this boot. I've already worn it several times, and I know I'm going to have this boot in my closet for a long time. This boot really does feel like you're walking in a sneaker. Like, it's that comfortable. I don't know what insole they're using or what technology they're using, but it's great. And yeah, I really do. I enjoy this boot. I've worn this boot a lot. So definitely one of my better purchases of 2020. Okay, we're getting there, guys. We're making some dents. We're making some dents. Okay, so put that there. All right, so this other boot that I have is from Steve Madden. I may have gotten this from like Nordstrom's, but this is Steve Madden label. Well, it's the Steve Madden label, and I like them. These are not real leather, but they're really nice, and they're very much neutral. Again, I mean, common sign, 3-inch heel, that's it. That's all I really want to walk in. Do not give me anything higher than that. And just a nice neutral snake print. Love it, love it, love it. And I think I paid like 60 or 70. I got them like on sale, so no regrets about this at all. I bought these earlier this season. These are a basic like Tibby boot. I love the heel. I think the heel is very, very different. Nice little square toe, but not super like aggressive or anything like that. Just a basic classic that I know that I'll have for a long time. Do I regret that? No. I have not worn this boot in a long time, but I don't really have anything basic like this. But also too, I feel like the heel makes it still very interesting. So I think this is just something that I'll have in my closet for a long time. I don't regret it at all. The next pair of boots are from Zara. And these are essentially a chunky heel, like over the knee boot. These are not real leather. Now, I don't like these because I've worn these several times, but they don't stay up. Even though, you know, it's stretchy here, they still like fall down, you know, they're thigh highs. I'm going to still wear them. I'm not going to sell them or anything like that because I think it still has its purpose, but I feel like they're just not, they're not ideal because they do still slip down. And this is the reason why I ended up buying another pair of boots, which I really haven't even worn those. So that's probably a regret too. But because this one slid down, that was the reason why I bought the other boot. So I called myself trying to upgrade. But did I really need to? So I've shown this to you guys before. This is the boot that I upgraded to. It has like the paneling on the side, which I really do like. It still has like the same like chunky heel. I have not even worn this boot at all. But the paneling is what helps to have it stand up, and it fits tight around your leg. So it's going to give you the same look of this boot here, even though this boot is a lot longer because it's more of a I would say more of a thigh high, and this one is just more of a knee high. However, I figure you like under dresses where, you know, you really didn't want something that was wide because you didn't want it to kind of show under your dress. You wanted to sort of disappear. I figure like more of a form-fitting boot would do the trick. But I haven't even reached for these this season. So, and I go to work every day. So I have to say that this was probably a regret. I picked these boots up from Zara not too long ago. The last time I went into the Galleria, so maybe a few weeks ago, maybe. Yeah. So this is on super clearance. I think I got this for like maybe $40, and this boot was like maybe 200 or over that. It was like maybe 229. I think it's great. This is a chocolate brown boot. Do not have chocolate brown other than that snake boot. Real leather, of course. It has like more of a cowboy style look. Block heel at the bottom. And this one, I don't think it's over the knee, but it's definitely slouchy. It's long enough. I've already worn these. This was a find. Like, this was a find. The fit was perfect. No regrets here. I've already worn them. That's how I know I like them. I've already worn them, and I've only had them for a couple of weeks. I got these boots last year in like 2019. I got these on clearance. These are black, pointy toe, heel maybe 3 1/4. So not too much. Real leather boot. Again, knee high, not over the knee. Just a very classic style boot. Of course, I do not regret this at all. You need something like this in your collection if you don't have them. So if you see anything like this out there now and you don't already have it, just scoop it up, because it's never going out of style. It's never going away. Trust me on that. Next boots I have is from Mista. I've shown these on my channel before. I think I might have even unboxed these on the channel. Love them. I've already worn these several times. I wanted a pair of like really like fun booties that kind of gave you a pop. No regrets here. Worn these several times. The next pair I have are from Paris, Texas. Classic boot. No regrets here. It's more of a like a lime-ish kind of colorway, but it's still, in my opinion, not saying it's a neutral, but it's definitely something you can put with a lot of different things. I've worn these boots several times, and this is a classic boot. If you do see this boot, because I got this boot on sale, like this boot probably retails for like $700, and I think I got this for like maybe a little over $3 a long time ago at the end of last season. So I would just go ahead and scoop these up if you do see a pair, because a lot of times they will reintroduce the same colorways or maybe like a different variation of it, but it's the same boot. It's very classic. Again, a little bit of a pointy toe, but not super pointy. Heels, you know, of course the heel matches the base of the shoe. And it's just something that you're going to have in your closet for a long time. And I don't think this style is going away from Paris, Texas. I think they're going to make these in different colorways every single season. These are my Jadons. I love them, from Doc Martens. These are the ones with the platform. They do have this available with a regular like sole version without it being platform, if that's what you like, if you don't want to, you know, the extra height. I like the extra height, so it is what it is. Love, love, love them. Bought these from Sam Edelman. It is a snake print, but it's more of a, I would say more of a wine color. I would say I love the heel. Little Amina Muaddi heel is that's what I say. Very much more of a rounded, square-toed off action here. It's more of a mid-height. It's not super like, it's not really at your knee, I don't think. It's a little bit below. I've worn these once. They're comfortable. They're fine. Did I need these boots? No. But I don't regret them because I have actually reached for them. Pair of Marc Fisher boots. I'm on the fence about this. I have not worn these boots at all. I can tell by the sole. I have to think about. That's how you know when you know you have too much shit. When I have to look at the sole to remember if I've actually even worn these yet. But no, I have not worn these. I bought these from Nordstrom's. They were on sale. I like them. I love the color. It's like more of a taupe colorway. I did not have anything like this in my collection. So I'm going to say that I don't regret it. I feel like this could be a nice little update to like whites. You know, I think white boots are going to always be in style, but I feel like, you know, this is somewhat of a different variation of it, and it kind of serves the same purpose. So just because I haven't reached for them this year, I think this is going to still be very much, you know, on trend next season. So I think it's fine. We're getting to the last of the last. So stay with me, stay with me, stay with me. All right, so I bought these. I bought these from In Other Stories. Just a nice boot with a little bit of a heel, but not too much. I love the shape of this boot. I love the fact that has more of a wider shaft here. The leather is impeccable. It's almost, I guess maybe brushed leather, not quite patent leather maybe, or maybe they do consider this to be patent. I love this, but have I worn these boots? And I paid, I mean, it's one thing to pay $250-ish for a boot that was regularly $600 or $500. But this was like the regular price for this boot. I paid regular price for this. And I think the boot is great. Like, it's very well made. No complaints about that whatsoever. But I have yet to reach for this boot, and I don't know why. So this is a regret. I mean, I don't think I'm going to sell these boots because I think they're so classic and so good. But if I would do it all over again, I would not buy this boot. I wouldn't. And that's very sad to say. Now, here's where, good God, stay. All right. So here's where it gets interesting because I bought this boot like maybe over the summer because this was a carryover from the previous season. But I still went and bought this boot. Now, granted, this is from Zara. This is a really nice boot. It's a flat boot. So the other one had a little bit of a heel. This one's basically flat. It's just a basic flat black boot that I did not have. This one, even though it's not really a high heel, it still has a bit of a heel. But this and that probably does serve the same purpose. So I had no business buying this boot that I have yet to wear. But it was on sale. I think I got it for like maybe $60. And it was regularly $149. So I just figured the price was too good and the quality on this boot really was too good. And that's the thing. It's like some of their boots, the quality on some of these Zara boots is impeccable. And then you get other things that I feel like, I don't know, I just need to be smarter because I'm in retail and I know how retailers do. So I should have known, like when everything's go into that special prices section, I need to, especially if it hasn't been on a site for that long, because I stalk Zara sites. I know what's been there and what hasn't been. That should have clued me in that there was some fugazi shit going on. So that's on me for being stupid. Like, I'll take the L. I was stupid. I should have known better. Okay, this was a recent pickup. I'm not 100% sure if I haul these on the channel or not, but I got them for like maybe $30. Like, they're relatively cheap. They're all leather. And I don't have anything this color. It kind of gives you a little bit of a pop. And I feel like it almost takes the place of like a white shoe. And I don't have any white booties like this. That's kind of giving you very dressy vibes, or it kind of gives your outfit a little bit of oomph. So no regrets on this one. I've already worn them. That's how I know I already like them, because of all the booties that I have. There's a ton that I have not worn, and I've already worn this one. So I like that boot. This is a boot that you guys have probably seen a lot, especially earlier in the fall. It has this little material here on the paneling, like a sweater material actually. Now this is not real leather at all. I really wish it was, but as you can see, like I've already like done so much scratching with it. So I'm not really wearing these anymore. I've worn these a lot, but that just goes to show you whenever you're buying like shoes that are not real leather. I mean, they, you know, if you wear them a lot, it's gonna have a lot of wear and tear on them. So I hauled these on my channel months ago. The fact that we're still doing this, you already know I haven't worn this shoe, so this is definitely a regret. I really wanted a pair of like white boots, but I didn't want to spend the money for, you know, a really nice version of it because I didn't think I would wear them enough. And I haven't worn them at all. I think I'm going to try and style this on to wear with a dress maybe sometime. Well, maybe not this week because it's supposed to be snowing and ice here, y'all. So probably not this week, but at some point, you know, I guess when we get into like spring, this may make a little bit more sense. But yeah, this was definitely a regret. Here are another pair of shoes I bought. These are real leather and these are from ASOS. I like this boot. I've only worn them maybe once or twice. I don't regret it because I think it wasn't that expensive. And I still feel like this type of look and boot is really going to be popular next year. I just feel like it's going to be. And even if it's not super popular, it's still super cool. This chain action is really, really strong to me. So I don't really have any regrets about this boot at all. Okay, these are cowboy boots that I got last year. Love, love, love them. These are from Zara. Yeah, I mean, I don't wear cowboy boots that much, but you know what? You always need like a good pair you can kind of just pull out. I can pull out my inner Karen Bridget because you know she loves her a damn cowboy boot. But these are beautiful. Like I love them. I love them. So no regrets. I bought these like last year though, so these are not a new pickup for me. These are another Sam Edelman pickup. I picked these up earlier in the season. Love the heel, how it's very like, it's very tiny, more of a square toe. And then this little tiger print I think is really cute, and I love it. So I've worn these a few times, so there's no regrets on this one at all. I bought these boots last year from Zara, and last year meaning 19. I hope you guys do realize that when I say last year, because we're just in 2021. And I feel like 2020 and 2021 is the same year. So FYI, when I say last year, I mean 2019. But no, this is like, this, let me tell you, I got this boot on, they on sale. No, I didn't actually. I paid regular price for it. It was like maybe 90 or something. It was, but these are real leather. So it has like a little leather heel here, which I really like. I love the circular action here. I just love this little lace-up action. That was really popular last year. Not so much this year. But this shoe, when I tell you this shoe is very comfortable, it does not look like it would be comfortable, but it really is. And I like these boots. I've worn these this season as well. So I think I'll have this in my collection for a really long time. It's just a nice basic boot that's a little bit different, gives you a little bit of an edge. Yeah, so no complaints about this one. I bought this one too. Oh, and here's another boot that I have as well. The other one's over there. I don't feel like grabbing it, but I bought this last year. These are not real leather, but it has like little faux leather capsule here around the laces. It's a little bit of a faux leather and a heel. Now, I'm probably, have I worn these boots this season? I don't know, but I wore these boots a lot when I bought them. And I think the heel was a little bit kind of torn up, but I feel like I can still kind of get away with it. I just think this boot is so cute. I thought this boot was everything last year. So I'm probably going to wear it again. This was maybe 70 or 60. I'm not 100% sure how much. I bought this last year in 2019. But yeah, this is one of my favorites. I wore this boot to death last year. So no complaints on that one either. Okay, so I bought these boots from Zara. This is a this season pickup. I bought it for the colorway. I didn't have anything that's color. That was in a flat boot. I do have another boot in this color that does have a heel, but that serves a different purpose. At least that's what I tell myself. And I have worn these boots once, so I think I haven't worn them that much. I mean, even though I haven't worn them a lot, I do think this is a classic boot to have, so I really don't regret this. And I do wear more boots than booties, and I think that's what the lesson of today is that I invested too much in like the booty section of my wardrobe when essentially I was really wearing like the flat, chunkier boots. Whenever I would wear an outfit where it would need a booty, I was going for that because that's kind of like, that's what's in, that's what's edgy, that's what's more or less current. So I feel like I probably picked the wrong season to wear some of them. However, I'm going to keep a lot of them in my closet because I know that they're going to still be relevant whenever, you know, the trends or, you know, they change. And they will, child, they will definitely change. But some of these things were just things that I just really didn't need, period. So we're getting down to the nitty gritty. So I bought these shoes too. These are from Mango. I actually like Mango, the quality of Mango's shoes. They're very, very good. Just a brown boot. I don't have anything like this in my closet. I have these, so I really didn't need those other black boots that I was dragging from Zara. The one where it was like, the dye was like, it seems like it was rubbing off. I had these boots already, so why did I buy those? I don't know. And I bought these at regular price, and they were not cheap. So it was just me being stupid and ridiculous. And I'm definitely going to make some significant changes with the way that I'm actually buying and spending my money this year. Like, this was an eye-opening experience. Like, all this was eye-opening for me. These are from Mango as well. So again, about the same colorway as the one that I just showed you. I love it. I love the heel action here. I love like the split seams here. I thought that they're really and truly nice. Just a nice neutral color to have. And it also kind of gives you a little bit of a pop because the this neutral tone is still fairly bright. So didn't have anything like this in my closet. So I thought this was a good pickup. These boots are from last year. These are from Zara. I love these boots. These are actually thigh-high boots. Yes. And the heel's different because it kind of has this little symmetrical or asymmetrical heel. Yeah, very nice. I like these boots. This was from 2019. No complaints about this whatsoever. You always need a black boot, especially a slouchy one, because you can make this be knee high. You can also make it be thigh high. So the versatility of the boot is what I really like the most about it. So here's another boot that I like from Zara. I like it. It's more of a cowboy style boot, but as you can see, I have not worn this boot. It's flat. I just like the way it looked. Like, it's really giving me Bottega vibes, and that was why I bought it. I like the fact that it's mock croc and it's brown. I don't have a brown mock croc boot, but I have not reached for these boots at all. So for that reason alone, this was definitely a regret. I did not need to spend money on this. I think I paid $100 for these, or it was something very close to it. So this would have been something okay to have if I would have been able to get it for half off, which I probably would have if I would have waited. But I'd bought this boot months and months ago before it went on sale. So, but you live and you learn. These next pair of boots, I stocked these boots for a long time. I just couldn't pay $600 for them because I think they were regularly like $585 or $595, but then they popped up on Marta Operandi for like half of that. I think it was less than half of that. I think it was over 50% off. And these are the Staud patchwork boots. These are great. Like, these are freaking fantastic. Have I worn them yet? No, I have not, but that doesn't mean anything. I don't care. These are what I would consider to be a statement level boot, and you do not get rid of statement level boots. I mean, I just haven't been anywhere to like really be able to break them out. I really don't feel like I should be wearing these to work, even though I probably will wear them to work, but it's like, you know, they're all suede, so you really have to be careful with them. So I'm just like, I need the right time, the right moment. But they're not, I have not worn them. There are no regrets for me on this one because I got them at such a decent price. They're perfect. They fit perfectly. And they're too good. They're way too good. So no regrets on that one either. Okay, so we're down to the last two. And these two are from Doc Martens. These are from some years ago. The first one being this Doc Marten with the heel, which I really do like. I haven't worn these at all this season, but I got these a few years ago. And also, I think the brand might have given these to me. I don't think that I bought these myself, but I love these. I will always have them. I just will. I mean, what's not to like about this? Especially if you're a Doc Marten fan. So, love those. And then, the other ones I bought on clearance. These are another pair of Doc Martens. First of all, the ribbon as ties here is just insane. It is super cute. And it has a little faux fur lining inside, you know, so if you are out in like, you know, weather that's super cold, you know, it definitely provides that extra warmth. And I think there are regular ribbons that go with this as well, but not ribbons, but regular laces. But I like the ones with the ribbons as laces. But yeah, this is really good. The cap toe here is nice. Like, what's not to like about this shoe? Like, I love it. So I have 3 pairs of Doc Martens. I actually had 5 pair, but 2 pair I sold. I want to say maybe over the summer or maybe at the end of last season. I don't know, because I just never wore them and I knew I was never going to wear them. I think I have enough Doc Martens. I think 3 is enough. But yeah, so that's my collection, guys. Yeah, it was rather large, and I've learned a lot going through all of these shoes. I think that for me, I need to focus on making sure that I am buying shoes that really fit my lifestyle. And I think that I just didn't do that. This season, I was just really buying whatever I thought was cute. And honestly, you know, I did have a lot of time because of the pandemic. That's part of the reason why I've done all this shopping. I normally would not have bought nearly as much, but there are a few things in here that I would have bought regardless. And I knew that that would have been, you know, the wrong decision even then, because I just think that some of these things just didn't fit, you know, where I was going, you know, from a fashion standpoint. So, you know, I think that through this process, I've learned that you really just have to understand, you know, what your style aesthetic is going to be, and then figure out, you know, what pieces do you need to help to complete that aesthetic. And I didn't do that. I was just buying shoes that I thought were cute. Now, granted, I can style anything. I can make anything work. But will I style it? Will I get up in the morning and decide that I'm going to wear this pair of boots and maybe figure out an outfit to wear around that? And that's just not the way I want to get dressed in the morning. And I feel like that's kind of what it's come to in order to justify these purchases. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please have a good weekend. If you're in the Houston area, please be safe, you know, because we're getting ice and snow tomorrow. So I'll probably be in the house staying off of the roads. But until then, have a good weekend, guys.